All right, let's go with example 2, x squared minus 7x minus 8. So example 2, x squared minus 7x minus 8 equals 0. So we want to solve for this quadratic equation by factoring. Let's take a look. Conveniently enough, the leading coefficient is the invisible positive 1, so I can factor this. And yes, it is factorable by first setting up a pair of empty parentheses, and then by looking at the first term, the last term, and then the second coefficient. So to factor this out, looking at the first term first, two multiplicative factors of x squared is, as always, positive x and positive x. Now looking at the third term, the constant minus 8, what are two numbers that multiply together to give me back negative 8, but also added together to give me back the second coefficient minus 7? Well, think about it. Negative 8 is the same as saying, let's see, negative 8 times positive 1. Now with these two multiplicative factors, if we were to add them, negative 8 plus positive 1, hey, it is actually equal to negative 7. So negative 8 and positive 1 are the two factors that goes in here of negative 8, of a constant negative 8. With two binomial factors multiplying together using the zero products property, I get to write each of these binomial factor equals 0. So x minus 8 equals 0, comma, x plus 1 equals 0. Solving for x individually, in each case, I get x equal positive 8, and now I get x equals negative 1. Now, are both of these x values the solutions of the original equation? Is one of them the solution and the other one the extraneous solution? Or both of them extraneous solutions? Well, to check for those possibilities, just plug in each of them back into the original equations. So if x equals to, well, I'm trying negative 1, easier. If x equals to negative 1, then what? Well, let's see. If we plug in negative 1, we're going to have negative 1 squared minus 7 times negative 1, and then minus 8. Now, I'm going to put a question mark here because I'm not sure if the left is really equal to the right. Mental math, negative 1 squared is positive 1. Positive 1 minus 7 times negative 1, but negative 7 times negative 1 is positive 7. So we basically have positive 1 plus 7. Bring down to minus 8. Hey, guess what? This is positive 8. 8 minus 8, that's 0. So that means x equal negative 1 is the solution of the original equation. Same procedure to check for x equals 8. So if x equals to 8, then what? Then x equals 8, and then I'll fill it in a little bit. We would have 8 squared minus 7 times positive 8 minus 8, is that equal to 0? Well, let's see. A squared is 64. Negative 7 times positive 8 is minus 56. And then we had to subtract 8. Is that equal to 0? Well, we know 64 minus 58 is actually positive 8. And then bring down a minus 8. Guess what? Left-hand side is 0, which is the same as the right-hand side. Because both hand sides are the same, x equals 8 is also this solution. And because all of these x values, when plugged into the original equations, make the left-hand side the same as the right-hand side, meaning, again, these two x values are the solutions of the original equations, and of course, there is no extraneous solution, therefore. So therefore, no extraneous solution. And again, extraneous solution is an x value that once you plug it into the original equation, it will make the right-hand side not equal to, it will make the left-hand side not equal to the right-hand side.